Greg, you won tonight in the District 92 race. What's next for you?
Well, we've got about 6 or 7 months to get ready for the legislative session in January. We do have a lot of work to do. Thankfully, we don't have an opponent to face in November, or we think we're not going to have an opponent to face in November. And we do have some challenges. District 92 is one of the more progressive districts in the state. The General Assembly tends to reflect the more moderate politics of the state as a whole. So we do have some challenges ahead of us. We've also got to work to get some other Democrats elected. Jim House over in District 89, Earl Hunton, David Whitaker, who's working to become the first Democrat in about 44 years to serve the Arkansas 3rd Congressional District. And whoever wins our U.S. Senate race is going to need a lot of help. So we've got a lot of work to do before January.
How do you represent a very diverse district like Fayetteville and take into account all the different groups that exist and their priorities?
You do a lot of talking, a lot of communicating, and most importantly, probably a lot of listening, making sure that you are taking in everybody's concerns. I think there are certain issues that everybody has, and you can work to address those needs, and they're not necessarily going to conflict with other groups' needs. But when they do, you do your best to sort of bridge a compromise and work to satisfy your constituents as a whole, because really your constituents are your first responsibility. But I am also responsible for the health of the state as a whole. Constituents come first, but you are looking out for Arkansas's future, because Fayetteville's only as strong as Fort Smith, Pine Bluff, Little Rock, Jonesboro. Arkansas needs to be healthy for Fayetteville to be healthy.
Your opponent, Bill Ramsey, raised roughly twice the same amount of money you did, or
a little
more than that. Can you speak to that? Do you think money played a role in this election, and if it did, what role did it play?
I don't think money played a role in this race. That's not to say that it doesn't play a role in other races, but again, District 92 is unique among the 100 House districts in Arkansas, and I really don't think that money plays as important a role here. We were outspent. I don't feel we were outworked. We had some of the most incredible volunteers, people who gave their entire day to stand outside on the last day of early voting and on election day to make sure that we were getting our message out there. I really think in District 92 it's about reaching people through going door to door, calling people, and then working the polls. And I really feel like we had an incredible set of volunteers who helped us.
I've been told that you have a hole in your shoe. Is that correct?
I actually am wearing the shoe. If you want to see,
I would like to see the shoe.
This is the pair of shoes I decided to dedicate to my canvassing. And yeah, I have worn a hole in the sole of my shoe, literally going door to door, talking with people. So these shoes, they've been very good, and but they've seen their last adventure. I'm gonna have to get some new shoes. But we knocked on a lot of doors. We knocked on a lot of doors twice. We even knocked on some doors 3 times, because we really felt at the end of the day it was about that personal contact and reaching voters one-on-one.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
All right.